Hey foodie fam, it's Lupe and Margarita and we're back. Day 38.
We out here, east side.
Yep, east side of Prov, baby. 100 restaurants in 100 days. And we are chowing down some McBride's today. McBride's Pub, so good. Again, this is another place that I know very well. I actually work like right around the corner, so McBride's is always a go-to for takeout. Not just for me, but like for, you know, our whole staff. Like, we love McBride's. Even on Fridays, we have McBride Fridays.
Just the food, or
you know, a little bit of everything.
Drinks. Yeah, there we go. Some adult beverages.
Yeah,
so McBride's is really known for also their cocktails and their drinks. Family owned too.
Yeah, they do live music there too. I've gone there a couple times where they've had live music, and it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
They've been keeping busy too throughout this time.
Good.
A lot of these restaurants some of them very fortunate that they've been keeping busy, so that's good. All right,
Who's going first?
Let me go first since
Okay.
I got some of these guys here.
I know I've been picking on these.
Yeah. So the first thing that we'll get popping here, and I like to not mess this up. That's why I like to bring the thing here. McBride's Irish Nachos. Nothing like you've ever had before. Our own house-made chips, heaped with lashings of shepherd's pie, lamb filling, the grated cheddar, topped with sour cream, spring onion. Ship it.
I told you that before. So I was saying I'm pretty sure they do a lamb shepherd's pie, which there it is.
Ooh, can you see that? I don't know if is that white too white. No, they can see it. They know that's sour cream.
Oh yeah.
All right, you want to grab one?
Oh.
We'll do a
cheers.
Yeah, we'll do a cheers here.
Ooh, that's a thick chip.
This is super thick.
So I've never had anything like this, like a shepherd's pie, nacho.
This is THICC.
Thick.
Cheers.
Ooh, cheersies.
McBride's down the hatch.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's so hot.
That is really good. I never thought to like put shepherd's pie on nachos.
It's like the perfect mix of Mexico and Ireland. Oh, that is thick chips.
They are. Ooh, are those? Is that like potato in there? Like in the chip?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know. But I love shepherd's pie. That's one of my favorite meals to make at home. Like, I had to take over this because
she took over, man. It's just it's a women's world nowadays, and fellas, it's their turn.
My world, you're just living in it.
It's their turn. They can have it. But man, that is some thick. I mean, let's see if we can get it more in focus for them here. Oh yeah.
Like,
and it's like the whole thing. Like, look.
It's heavy.
Yeah, that's a 10-pounder right
It's
there.
an arm workout.
Yeah.
But no, I love that idea of the shepherd's pie on nachos. Such a good idea.
You know what it is too is it's because, and again, this could be completely not their thought process, but Cinco de Mayo, St. Patty's Day, really close together. The cantina feel and the pub feel seem to be pretty similar. Just a Irish Mexican connection.
You know, you really get some good like loyalty when you have great drinks.
Yep.
Family owned.
Yep.
Great food. Like,
Yep.
you're getting the same people coming back, and that's like the best. I feel like that's the best thing about Rhode Island too.
So how about this too, right? I was reading kind of their story. So if you guys go and get their menu, they have this cool little story right here, right? So, and you'll have to excuse me if I get this wrong, but so McBride's, the pub itself was the parking lot for the old funeral home. You knew this. Okay. So I didn't know this. So it used to be the parking lot. It used to be a 9-car garage for 9 hearses. And that's where they would park the car. And then they decided to, hey, let's just open up a pub ski.
No, let's just add a few drinks in there.
I mean, we had a long day of funeral stuff. And, what cheers everybody up besides some nachos and some drinks. All right, let's go into what this is a crowd favorite. Everyone keeps talking about the sandwich.
Yeah.
When I told Margarita we were doing McBride, she's like, "Can
Gotta
you
get the sandwich.
please? Let's get the sandwich."
Again, so this is a favorite.
Yeah.
It's the crispy chicken sandwich. Like I said, my coworkers and I have ordered this. Like, there have been times where we've called. And
Wait, time out. This is how you know she's excited, because she said co-workers.
Oh. Coworkers.
Yeah.
We've called and we're like, we just need 5 crispy chicken sandwiches, all fries.
Oh, yeah.
And you can get them with sweet potato fries too, if you don't want.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
fries.
A lot of people like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that. That's. Let me read.
It's always perfectly put together.
Yeah. Is that good?
So crispy. There's tomatoes.
Grilled or crispy chicken sandwich.
Pesto mayo.
Hand breaded chicken topped with pesto mayo.
Mm-hmm. You can kind of see it in there.
Yeah, right on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Spring lettuce, tomato, melted mozzarella. So not just regular mozzarella.
Melted.
We're gonna melt it for you with the balsamic glaze drizzle.
It's so
on
good.
a roll.
So good. And also, I mean,
insane in the membrane.
I always get it crispy because it's just crispy everything, but you can get it grilled.
Yeah.
If that interests you.
Yeah. Down my head.
So I'll just
let me get my arm out of the way. There.
Yeah.
There you
ready?
go.
Oh wait.
Oh. Team Big Bites.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows the rules. Oh, that looks so good. That pesto mayo is hitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Team Mayo. I know some people are like, I don't like mayo.
It doesn't taste like mayo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's the thing. Like, people, some folks, I let them know, mayo, do you like eggs? Do you like oil? That's what mayo is. It's whipped egg whites and oil. That's all it is. And folks are like, oh, really? And then they'll try it, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I taste I like to make mine with olive oil sometimes. I'll make it from scratch. You guys don't know me. You don't know my name.
And
I know how to make my own oil, my own aiolis.
The pesto mayo, the pesto with the balsamic, like the pesto isn't overpowering. Like it's good. It's the perfect blend. Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, you do that because you. Yeah. Look at that. So there are some things that are. I mean, obviously, I'm going to share these, but I would usually get these for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the corned beef sliders, and I just want to make sure I'm reading this right because I want to give you guys le more accurate informaciones.
Oh, I can help you out.
Corned beef,
Oh.
tender corned beef topped with Guinness whole grain mustard. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these and I want to show them.
I always get stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, that's okay. That's sign of a good meal.
And then I'm just smiling at people like.
Oh yeah, and they make all. Look how thick that is.
I know. I'm about to take one.
Yeah, take one. We'll do a corned beef cheers.
Ooh, okay. God, I don't know which one's bigger.
All right, guys, McBride's.
McBride's, I love ya.
Cheers. Down the hatch. Oh my God, that corned beef is like it melts.
This is good corned beef.
It just melts.
I got a lot to say.
It just melts. It's like cotton candy.
You know when it's just like perfect, falls apart in your mouth?
I never had it like this.
Mm-hmm. So like some corned beef sandwiches, like I feel like if it's not done right, I can't even explain it. Yeah, it's falls apart in your mouth. It's the perfect texture.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to say. If you do corned beef the wrong way or, mess it up, the texture is just not there, I'm
gonna take the third one. Guys. We're into corned beef. Another thing, like,
I like the mustard. It's like a nice flavored mustard.
That's thick.
So simple, but so delicious.
It's like
Better get the scraps in there.
it's like St. Patty's Day every day in there too. All right, let's get into some of their info too, guys.
Take out.
Yep. So we're gonna put
the patio.
The patio is oh, why not? Let me just get that. There you go. The patio is obviously very famous, right? Everybody.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Fridays, catch me.
You think Margarita's missing? She's not. She's at the patio.
I'm
at
at
McBride's.
751-3000. Feel like I'm doing like a used car
She
commercial.
knows the number by heart. What are we doing today? You don't have to say where we're doing. Just 751-3000.
You know.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 11:30 to 9. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11:30 to 10. A little extra hour for a little extra fun.
You know it.
But yeah, definitely. Oh, and another thing too that we've been telling everybody is that it's pretty messed up if you did this before, but don't do it nowadays, man. You make a reservation, you keep the reservation. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they're gonna start blacklisting people. I'm not saying McBride's is, but a lot of these restaurants they're pushing back. So don't make 10 reservations around town, thinking that one might can't. I don't know. Do we want fish or do we want corned beef or do we want tacos? You're just calling around town. Trust me, you will get blacklisted.
You know what though, like too?
Don't be that person.
Rhode Island is so small. Everybody knows everybody. But I've noticed, so I've gone out on a couple occasions. Yesterday was my second occasion, like making a reservation going out. Like people,
time of her life. I saw your Instagram.
Yeah.
Time of her life.
But like the restaurant workers are happy to see you there. And you know what? They're timely. They're like, in one place it was, you had like a limit. I think it was like a 2-hour limit, which is still, you can do what you got to do in 2 hours. I get tired after an hour. But also, like, and I will say, you know, the people are showing up because when we left, there was a line of people waiting to get in for their reservation. So, kudos. Or you can do what I did. Well, I shouldn't take credit. My friend Tara, she's really the thinker in all of this. She's like, you know, we were gonna be out of this place at this time, so let me make a reservation for drinks right next door or right down the street so we can get the drinks there.
Tara.
Smart.
Tara.
Yep.
She's not in Rhode Island anymore, right? She's in
Boston.
Boston.
She's coming back though. The girl's coming back.
I've moved out of Rhode Island maybe 3 times. I always come back. There is something special about this little state. And I know everybody in the comments is like, I can't wait to visit. You guys are making me hungry. We're going to come visit Rhode Island.
I love the comment.
Come visit. I'm telling them.
Us up. I will give you the Rhode Island day tour. Like, you'll see the ocean, and then you'll end up at McBride's tonight.
What else are we doing? McBride's.
Oh, I want to give a little shout out to someone who comments on all her stuff.
Bridget is out there.
I was reading the comments actually while I was getting ready, and I was like, ooh, girl, Bridget, I'm not even going to comment back and like with my little emoji face. I'm going to say hi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a few of out there, and we'll do some more shout outs too.
Right.
Because again, guys, we love all the comments. We love all the love.
So I know that we have gone back and forth about this a couple times. And this is what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
Is that I've seen Tara.
Yeah.
Finishing this up, then going in on my second half. Haven't seen, you know, my friends, quarantine, all that. Catching up with her.
There's a quarantine happening? I'm just kidding.
Guess what she told me? She is a fan of ASMR. And I'm like, I can't wait to tell Lupe this.
Yeah. So, if people don't know what ASMR is, I forget what it stands for, but it's audio something.
Sensory.
Yeah. So it's basically what Margs and I are doing right now, but we don't talk. We don't make the extra noises like this moving around, and it's literally a hypersensitive microphone, which I actually have. I purchased one because I knew that this is something that we would potentially do in the future. And it's just eating noises. And there's science behind. Some folks use it for their anxiety. They just listen to it. Some folks, it helps them sleep. Some folks can't stand smacking, and like me, like I have a whole nacho in the side of my mouth, but I'm a professional eater talker, so I can do that.
I gotta get that down a little bit better.
But it's literally just the smacking, the swallowing, the slurps, the crunch, the snap.
I had a question though.
Yeah.
So, like, I know when I take my big bite, I'm always like chewing. It's hard.
Right.
I know.
No, I was just moving this way so the floppy. There you go. So the floppies.
But when I'm eating,
Yeah.
I do a lot of humming, like, because I can't just talk. I don't know how you do it. You just like say your stuff right away.
I know. It is, especially with ASMR, people don't want to hear your mms.
I know. But she was saying the same thing. She told me that she really enjoys the sound of crunching and dessert ones. Something about something about desserts, or I'll have to talk to her to see exactly what it was. Oh, that's so good. That's smart. I'm glad you have a fork because you can just dig right in on that. Yeah. So, I mean, how do you feel about ASMR? I want to know.
Again, I've actually never have done a video doing it. I think I tried to do one with a burrito one time, and I was just like you.
Practice one.
Yeah, just like you. I was like, and I was like, oh, already messed up the video.
Right.
But there's some professional people out there that produce them, and they don't mess around. They legit have their little box studio that is like soundproofed every single inch of the place. They wear specific clothing. They make sure that even wiping your mouth with napkins, there's no napkins allowed because it picks up the scratchy.
Oh, great.
So if something drips,
I'm gonna have to watch a few of them.
If something drips, you just have to or just let it go. But
like everyday life.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Let it go.
Huge thing. So I thought it was a natural step for us to do in the future. Not right now. I mean, we love doing these videos, so.
I do like it.
Guys, this is my first time having this.
You're making me want to.
I know. This is just insane in the membrane.
You know what else is really good here too is their chicken tenders. I know that just sounds like, oh, they're chicken tenders.
I don't know if that'll help you or not, but
no, like they are some crispy, juicy chicken tenders.
They had so many things.
And their pizza. Oh my God, is a barbecue chicken pizza. I've had that.
They have everything from spinach dip to.
They have wings. Their wings. I've gotten the wings.
Wings. Oh, they call them Publiches. That's
I think
cute.
I've gotten their chicken soup here before too.
They're where was it? They have the traditional bangers and mash. If you want to do bangers and mash, and they do have pizzas. McBride's thin crust. They do a thin crust there, and they have gluten free. All my glutens out there. What's your thoughts on people saying if they're lactose intolerant? You've heard people say I'm lactose.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
All right. I was listening to
already had a bite taken out of it.
No. Oh, it's probably yours.
Yeah.
It was over here. It was yours. Yeah. So that's not weird, right? Like I was listening to a podcast where one guy was like, who would call themselves lactose if they're lactose? You say the whole thing, lactose intolerant. But even if you're gluten free, I've heard people say I'm gluten. It's just a short. It's just like a weird thing that I saw online. I was like, oh my God, this is so weird. People just eat. All right, you hold this. We'll do our post meal Q&A.
Oh man, I'm getting sauce all over.
She's gonna sauce all over a Rhode Island original, son. Look at that.
Nice little windbreaker.
Terry, where's the big and tall section? Wayne from mine. He's like, I got you, fam. I said, okay.
I love this thing now. My go-to.
I mean, I have a bad answer to this, but what is the craziest thing one of your teachers has done?
I mean, I don't know if I can really say this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Tread lightly. Let me go first. I'll go first.
Craziest thing.
So in my high school, we had this was obviously my favorite class. They had it's called graphics class. Now, it was an elective, and basically what it was is we got to make like stickers and shirts, play around with like Photoshop, and we got to do the screen printing, like actually burn the image on, and then there's a way that you spray it and it takes out, it's like an inverted, like this, right?
Yeah.
So we would put this on the thing, put the paint, and then let it cool down, and then that's how you get that.
Yep.
So that teacher was he was just one of these guys. Like, bro, I'm going surfing. Like, I don't even know if he was even a certified teacher or not, but he was one of the coolest teachers I've ever had in my life. It was basically just one of those guys, ponytail, older dude, all about. He had a surfboard on top of his Jeep. He was living Cali life to the fullest, right?
Cali life.
So one day I go in and I totally forgot his name, and this is not because he didn't have an impact on my life, just because I'm old, but one day we go in and we see his truck and there's a huge dent, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy is the type of guy that loves his truck, right?
Like, what is that?
Like I was like, oh man, something happened. So we go inside. Yeah, that's
I was
right.
like,
You got the money bite this time.
Okay.
Here we go, guys.
Okay,
Mark got the money bite. And I go, oh my God, Mr. So-and-so, what happened to your truck? And he goes, I'll tell you after class. He was one of those guys, like, if you were part of his little inner circle, he'll be like, I'll tell you after class. So after class happens, he goes, I was at Taco Bell. And he's one of those guys, totally Taco Bell all the time. And he basically, he had a small temper. He was one of those guys that had a small temper. And he basically, he said he got into a huge argument with the intercom. And what he did is he backed up his truck and then smashed into the intercom thingy. It wasn't one of those big ones. It was one of the ones that are like a pole.
Okay, yep.
So he smashed in and he's like, cancel my order, and then went back. So that's the craziest thing I can think of. Obviously, there's crazier things that probably happened in your high school, everybody out there, but that's my PG story, my PG-13 story.
I honestly don't even, like, have any crazy stories like that, but...
You went to an all-girls school too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have to be high school. It can be...
I went to elementary school too, and I had, the nun as a teacher. I mean, that's why I was like, can I say that? Like, they would, in second grade,
Can't do that anymore.
I know. Well,
I mean, you could say it now because
okay.
I don't know what the statute of limitations are, but
and then I remember this same teacher. Now, this isn't really crazy. This is something that she told us.
Yeah.
When we were taking our communion classes, she said, having, the communion, it tastes like a lifesaver.
No, it
does
doesn't.
not taste like a life. You're straight up lying to me. I'm in second grade. I know what a lifesaver tastes like.
First time I took communion, I thought it was going to taste a lot better. I was excited because before
I'm full.
You get to look at this. I mean, it's guys. McBride's is for sharing. I've never seen anybody go in there by themselves. They always come with another person. You have to. There's just too much good food.
And
big
you know
plates.
what's funny? I know this doesn't sound. I talked about the chicken tenders before, but I've gone there and sat on the patio with Amelia, and Amelia loves the chicken tenders. And I just get one of every sauce. Yeah,
of course. It's called Sauce Around the World. I just made that up. Idea. Write that down. ASMR. Sauce Around the World. I thought it was gonna taste like a wafer. You thought it was gonna be crunchy and vanilla-y. This is obviously chubby Catholic, right? At that time, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna taste so good, and I was so disappointed on how it tasted. I know. I really wanted if
now
there's
look at us. We're just
maybe it all worked out. It made us pursue the tastier food. All right, question number 2.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Oh God, I picked 2 questions.
No, we have to do both of them now.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Ooh. Okay. I'll answer that.
Okay.
So it changed. I wanted to be 2 different things. When I was smaller, I wanted to be a cop, and I think that's pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
Astronaut, firefighter, cop. I even did the Explorer program. It was a lot of fun. And then I grew up in the era of when hip-hop was transitioning from the 80s feeling to the 90s. And for the longest time, I wanted to work at a record label.
Oh.
But not just to be like a cool guy, like I work at a record label. I really wanted to be immersed in music. It's one of the reasons why I went into radio for 10 years. And I had some opportunities. This is how much I love Rhode Island. When I was living out in Vegas, I applied to this is after I did my 10 years in Rhode Island. I applied at a couple radio stations in Las Vegas.
Okay.
as I'm about to leave in a few days, one of the radio stations calls me for an interview. We love your sound. We want to meet you. Blah, 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 blah. And I said, I'm so sorry. If you would have caught me maybe like a week ago or something, I would have went, but I'm actually moving back to Rhode Island. So Rhode Island.
Roadie.
Could have been a Las Vegas radio DJ. I gave it up for you.
Yeah,
But
that's a lot.
But I mean, worth it.
So worth it.
Worth it. All right. What was the other question? Oh wait, you have to answer that question.
I wanted to be a vet.
That's cute though.
It is cute, and I love dogs and animals. But as I grew up, I was like, I don't really like cats. Not really.
Here's the thing about cats. I've only met two that I like.
I was like, oh well, you also see a lot of sadness, being a vet. So yeah.
My dog just uncontrolled. She is. So I have a long-haired Chihuahua. She's tiny. She's getting so old. She's turning 12, but like she just knows when she's going to the vet. We can be at home, and I could say the same sentence. You want to go outside? But she knows that the way I said it, somehow. It's time. Something's going to be needle. Something's going to be jammed down her throat. Someone's going to be poking her. So she knows. But there's also, back to the cat thing, I've only met two cats that have allowed me to pet them. Gandor.
Same.
And then I'll get into this in another video, but I used to do, for fun, because I'm such a hippie, I used to do some couch surfing around the U.S., which is a lot of fun. You guys should look into it. Not right now, COVID.
Yeah.
But one of the guys that I met in Chicago, that I stayed at his house with a bunch of other people. You stay with people from like Italy and
that's really cool.
Like some of these couch surfing hosts, they do it as like their socialness, right? So they open up their whole house. So there was like 6 people staying at this house. So his cat was the only cat that let me pet it, rub its belly like a dog.
Oh.
Every other cat that I've tried to pet, I have gotten bit.
I'm also allergic to cats. That's probably it.
Yeah, they're super independent. That's why. So, anyways, that's our cat story.
Next question.
Last one here, guys.
What is your favorite drink? I have like a few favorite drinks.
I've answered this one already.
Oh, okay.
But
I'll go ahead.
I will give my answer that I gave, and then I'm going to think of a second answer while you think of yours.
So, do I break it up? Like...
No, just in case we get it again, then you can do what I'm doing right now. Giving a second answer. So
my favorite drink. Okay, I'm just gonna go with JMO and ginger. JMO.
Oh, all right.
But I have other favorite drinks for other like.
You want to know what mine was?
What?
I said horchata. I love horchata. Horchata is like something I can drink all the time. I tried making my own, completely failed because I was trying to make it healthy. But real horchata uses like condensed milk, sugar, like all this stuff, and
yumminess.
I was trying to like. Hey, let's keep the cows down. Doing roadie foodie videos.
I'm not a big juice person, and I'm not
it's not a juice.
I don't like. All day I drink water. That's all I drink.
Yeah, I gotta drink more water.
I only drink like juice or like specialty drinks if I'm out.
Yeah.
But JMO ginger. I could keep going. If I'm in Newport, Mama wants a espresso martini.
Yeah, espresso martini is always hit.
That's like a high, like number 2. Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I like a good mojito.
Not to be cliche, but a margarita is like the perfect drink.
It is.
With
I will say
the sour, but the sweet. It's just if you get a good classic, not even a flavored one, a good classic.
Like, sometimes you can get the fruity ones with a bunch of stuff on it.
Down the hatch.
I am feeling nice. That's why I can't day drink, because I'm the type of person that's like ready for round 2, and then I'm in bed by like 3-4 p.m.
Yeah, and then you wake up at 9 and you're hungover.
And then you're hungover, and then you're
9 p.m.
can't go back to bed. Yeah. So, but anyways, guys, that was McBride's day 38, right?
Woo.
Was it day 38? Mm-hmm. Yeah, day 38.
We always forget at the
end. I know. It's going to get harder as we go. It looks like I'm seeing a lot of Russell here. So the Russell family, we met Jen. Jen was the one that invited us. Thank you so much for the invite. Also, 161 Wayland Avenue and McBride's-pub.com. And we'll get you guys all that information. They have their
full menu online.
Full menu online. Again, keep your reservations and like, share, and subscribe, guys. Until next time, be well, eat well, and take care of each other. Bye.
Bye. I want to do that.
Oh, no, there you go. We did it.